Welcome back, everyone, to the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta, alongside my co-host Ryan Ferran. Today, we're here to talk about the final two episodes of Season 4 of Amazon Prime's The Boys. And yeah, we're going to do that. And then the next episode you guys will see will be our review of Deadpool and Wolverine. And then following that, we'll have a 2-episode review of House of the Dragon. Sorry that it took so long to get The Boys out. Very busy, figuring life out. Ryan has to work a lot. I'm working hard to figure out schedules, but we're here. We're going to get some episodes done. Then we're going to go watch the Phillies, hopefully get a win.
Yeah, the House of the Dragon one is my fault. I was going to do that a solo episode on episode 6. Just couldn't find the time for it, Just too busy doing stuff that wasn't important. But anyways, I'm here now. We're going to go see the Phillies after this, after we record these 2 episodes. Hopefully, God, please pull it together, dude. It's been so painful.
7 of the last 10.
And we're playing the Guardians too, so
it'd be really nice.
It'd be very nice to beat the best team in the AL.
Yes, it would, Ryan.
We got our boys. We got our boy Austin Hayes now.
Got our boy Tyler Phillips pitching tonight.
Tyler Phillips, 2-0. He's got like a 2.8 ERA. He's pitching good.
My boy. I'm a fan.
Yeah, he hasn't faced, the number 1 team in the AL, but he's
he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Can you bet real quick? Stephen Kwan 3 hits. Just put that in.
I won. So how you sometimes they'll give, well, you don't bet. Sometimes they'll give you free money to use at the casino app.
Yeah.
So give me a free $5. So I was like, oh, I'll do some roulette.
Yeah.
Put all 5 on, double 0. It hit. I won $100 and I withdrew it instantly.
You bet on green? Why would you do that?
It was a free $5 and take a shot in the dark.
That's awesome.
I also didn't realize I signed out on my FanDuel account because I get signed you out every time.
Yeah.
I forgot I put down $10 on Harper at first at bat home run against the Twins the other night.
Yeah.
Didn't even check. A couple days later, went on the FanDuel. Was like, how do I have $20 in my account? I was like, oh my God, I hate that bet. I forgot.
Damn.
And then I played the Rocky game. Have you ever seen that where it goes up and you have to
Oh yeah, you got it before it explodes.
Yeah. Won $20 on that.
Nice.
On the $2 I put in, so I left and I'm staying positive.
Have you watched the 2 Barstool guys play that?
No, it's annoying though. It's an aggravating game.
You can't guess it. There's no skill involved. It's just guessing. But they got out. They were playing it for hours, and they just were just losing money. And they got up to maybe 50, and they were like, "All right, pull out." It went up to 600, and they're just watching it oh my God.
That was the one for me. I was because I was gonna play it again. I was like, no, this one's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It went to 30 times multiplier. I was like,
yeah. God.
Yeah, no. Now I'm craving to play that game, but I'm not going to because that's a bad sign if you want to do it. So I'm gonna not play that game anymore.
That's why I don't gamble.
Look, hey, you talked about your whole mindset on gambling.
I would destroy myself.
But see, I'm not like other people we know. I've never bet more than $20.
Yeah,
I'm terrified of betting. But don't get me wrong. If I have $10 to spend, I throw a bunch of $1 down.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's always sad though when you lose it. You're
yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, I am gonna bet on the game tonight though.
Right.
But
Stephen Kwan 3 hits.
Stephen Kwan 3 hits
at least.
I'll bet Stephen Kwan for 3 hits and a home run.
He's got power now. He's got pop.
We gotta make sure to put that bet in before we go. Yeah. We're here to review the final 2 episodes, episode 7 and episode 8 of The Boys. Episode 7 was titled The Insider. And I'm not gonna lie, my initial thoughts, I thought these final 2 episodes really, really good. I was very happy with what happened and how they set up pretty much this final season we're gonna get and the next season of Gen V. I watched the finale with my dad and he was like, for the next couple of days, I'm so sad that the boys are. I was like, I'm happy because I was so nervous the finale was gonna be bad.
Yeah, I think they pulled it together these last 2 episodes because we had been saying the whole time this season felt like such an in between season, and I think after finishing it, it still does. It was still basically a lead up for season 5, which is going to be the end of it. It still kind of felt like that, but these last 2 episodes definitely pulled it together a little bit more than the previous 6. I thought they were the best 2 of the season, it was good. It's always good to end on a high note, but I still kind of have that feeling of this season was more so just an in between for season 3 and season 5. Not much really happened. A lot of things happened, but there wasn't a super important thing throughout this season by itself. It was more so setting up important things that are going to happen in the next season, which always kind of sucks because you kind of just use 8 episodes and then you got to wait a year to see the rest of the story. So,
Well, we have longer than that.
yeah, because Gen V is coming out.
2026, they said it's coming out.
Yeah, Gen V's next year, and then yeah. So it is still the season as a whole is definitely kind of disappointing to me. But like you said, these last 2 episodes they were good. It was
Yeah,
a
and
good
it's definitely like
end.
as much again as it's disappointing, it's still better to me than a lot of other television we got. It's just again, it's like what people say The Godfather 3 and stuff like that. This is not as bad as The Godfather 3,
Mhm.
but I'm saying like when you have such good things around something, the down things in those look so much worse.
Yeah.
Like when we did our first ever Dune review, we talked about the bad stuff for so long. It's so much easier to
Mhm.
find bad things wrong with things.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time it's Christmas time in the 7th episode, and we of course Inauguration Day is coming around. Homelanders begin to work alongside Firecracker due to her breast milk,
Oh yeah.
which is disgusting. Not breastfeeding that she's breastfeeding a grown man is weird.
Yeah, dude.
I just want to make sure I don't want anyone to think I'm
Uh-huh.
out against women.
That's fine.
He kicks Sister Sage out of the 7 after her little incident at Tech Knight's mansion. And then we're kind of seeing the effects of all this, I guess is what we're going to say.
Mm-hmm.
And did I write notes on this episode?
I didn't. Maybe you did.
Did not.
I doubt you did. What else you got?
Did.
They introduced the they go through talk about more of the plot to assassinate the president elect. I already forget his name.
Wild Bill.
Yep, Bill.
Wild Bill. Or is that the guy from Silence of the Lamb?
Well, it is, but
Okay.
also, yeah, that's what his name is. I don't remember his last name though. It's probably more important. Anyways, they're gonna shoot him, which is terrible timing. Terrible timing for this episode to come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, they go through the plot a little bit more, and I thought the shapeshifter stuff was pretty cool. Seeing her, well, I don't know if it's a her or a guy, but the way they have to use their powers and just rip the skin off, it's fucking awesome. Like they're running through the hallway, chasing them, and just ripping the skin off.
It was disgusting.
It was disgusting. It's what the boys does the best. You bring in the superpower that everybody knows from something famous, Spider-Man, but he shoots his webs out of his ass.
Not out of his ass.
Whatever. It's basically out of his ass. It's right above his ass.
It's his own hole.
I understand that, but it's right above his ass. All right. Yeah, it's the best part of the show is just seeing how they can defile these superpowers that people have come to love.
Defile.
Yeah, so making it so disgusting, it's just so much fun to watch every single time. But yeah, I mean it's pretty cool to see. I lost my train of thought. What do you have? A train of thought. Yeah.
Well, with A Train, we know that he is the actual leak that they end up killing the news guy for,
Mhm.
and they're trying to still figure this out. They eventually do find out in this episode that he is the leak. Black Noir and the Deep figure it out. Well, they don't figure it out. He pretty much explains it to them.
Yeah.
Firecracker tells Homelander that she thinks she has found the leak in Webweaver, which is not true at all. And we get to see Homelander go down to an interrogation room and talk to Webweaver. And in that sequence, they like to defile famous superpowers, this time with Spider-Man. And as he gets nervous, he keeps shooting webs out. And it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever... It was worse than the sauna scene to me. All those things are easy. This, I don't know what it was.
I don't know if easy is the right word, but yeah. I don't agree. I thought it was funny. It's definitely
I was
gross,
on the verge of gagging from it.
Really?
It was so disgusting.
I didn't think it was that bad. I was just cracking up. It was so funny.
Why was it so chunky?
He was nervous. It's right next to his ass, dude.
Oh my god, it's one of the worst things. Yeah, and as I said, they had killed VNN news anchor Cameron Coleman. And
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, pretty much they're Tucker Carlson. Homelander then, when the Webweaver pretty much, quote unquote, admits to being the leak, Homelander just rips him in half.
Yeah.
And that was so fucking cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think Webweaver knew what he was getting into, but I mean, Sage says it later on. Like he wasn't admitting to being in the league. He was just admitting to anything so he could be at Vought and get his fix. So I think he underestimated just how much Homelander takes this seriously, and dude, he gets torn in half. It was so
I mean, like
fucking sick.
legitimately in half.
Yeah, and I like seeing gunpowder,
Firecracker,
fire powder.
gun.
Oh my god,
Gunpowder was Soldier
gunpowder was
Boy's.
Soldier Boy's sidekick. Yeah, firecracker just like realized, oh shit,
Yeah, this
what am
dude's
I
a
doing? This guy,
fucking loose cannon.
I got to keep taking those pills.
But it seems like she might up the dosage still.
Yeah,
But we had talked about that Black Noir and the Deep are the ones that eventually find out about A-Train. And before they find out, we get a great scene between Mother's Milk and A-Train about Mother's Milk's just going to leave. He's going to go with his family, which, I mean, I kind of wanted him to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, it doesn't happen. But yeah, and then A-Train pretty much explains to him when he dropped him off at the hospital, that little kid seeing him and no one else was there. And that brought everything back that he wanted. Like he was finally a hero again when what he's done at the 7, that's not being a hero. It's fans to them.
Yeah.
And it was so different for him that and he says he didn't hate himself anymore, which for A-Train seems to have been what the issue has been with him since the first episode of the entire show all the way to now. Took the drugs because he didn't think he was good enough, stuff with his brother, and everything in between. So I really enjoyed the scene. I think Mother's Milk and A-Train are two of my favorite characters. And A-Train finally was something that was probably my only downside to the show going into the season was I would just want to figure out if you're going to make him good or bad at this point.
Yeah.
Because they were really teetering it for 2 seasons almost.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I was really happy with the way they took A-Train and where they're just taking the boys in total. I like the Butcher stuff. I know not everyone loves it. And I know people really don't like the Frenchie storylines.
Yeah.
But I like all that stuff. It's more the actual show wasn't going anywhere. The characters had stuff. There was nothing in between.
Yeah, like with Frenchie, it was like all the Colin stuff kind of went nowhere. If they don't bring up anything in season 5, then what was the point? You know,
I guess it was him just trying to get redemption, and doesn't really get it from that.
Yeah, but in the end, he ends up exactly where he was. So it's still just
sad.
It did nothing for the show. And I think that's like I was saying earlier, like that was kind of a thing with season 4 as a whole, just kind of things happening that don't really lead much of anywhere until the end. But yeah, I thought that scene with A-Train and MM was great because, I mean, you saw him in the last episode when that kid looks at him. It was the one time we've seen him happy in this entire show.
Yeah, real happy, not faking it.
Mm-hmm. And we get the Deep and whatever the octopus's name is, Tilda Swinton.
Oh, yeah.
And man, that was sad.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
I didn't feel bad for her at all. Shut up, Tilda.
It was so good. She's like gargling, waits like
every time it stopped. I was
again.
like, I know it's gonna happen 2 more times and then she'll die.
Yeah,
and it did. I was like, okay,
it was so great.
God. Oh, the boy talks about Ashley. A-Train talks about Ashley.
Yeah,
about getting out.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "This is our chance. This is where we go." And she's like, "No." I was so mad at her. I was like, "Just get the fuck out of there, Ashley."
Yeah. But she's got a point. Like, they're not. You can't hide forever. Vought is.
Yeah, you
everywhere.
can.
No, it's everywhere.
If I go to Antarctica, they ain't finding my ass.
Homelander will fucking kill you in Antarctica.
And no one will ever see me.
He'll get like a team of polar bears and just hunt your ass down.
Deep's gonna get like a megalodon of Cthulhu.
Beat up polar bears, dude. Oh.
See, no, because I don't even know if that would work. Because the fucking killer sheep on V killed a bull. Remember?
Yeah, they killed a bull. Yeah.
I feel like a bull's like pretty close to a polar bear, right?
What?
Like strength-wise and all that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Dude, bulls are scary.
I understand that.
Horns.
It's a fucking polar bear, dude.
Polar bears are crazy because they don't have food and they're just angry now.
Yeah, they eat everything. Yeah. Polar bears are scarier than grizzlies.
Yeah, they're the most violent.
Yeah.
They've never had interaction. Yeah. They're just hungry.
They just eat.
But yeah.
They do have fun though. They love Coca-Cola. Absolutely love it.
And Klondike bars.
Yeah. They're adorable creatures. We should get a pet polar bear.
Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. I started really looking into buying a monkey.
Why would you buy a monkey?
Like a marmoset.
Because that video you sent me, that little one.
I only sent you one.
Yeah.
I sent my mom like 30 in the last.
No, I'm not gonna. Like, I found that account like a week ago, and I went through every video.
Oh,
it's the cutest monkey.
And then Winston, he's my favorite monkey page.
Winston.
Okay. He wears a diaper, a hat.
Yeah. You like Travis? Travis the chimp?
I don't know who that is.
He was a good one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
He
back
ripped
in
the lady's face off.
oh,
It was bad.
oh, that's the one. A new documentary just came out about that
Oh, did it?
on Max, I think.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Another
Yeah.
thing was Kimiko Real
You ever listen to the 911
Kimiko.
recording?
No, I don't want to hear it. I'm guessing you hear the apes going crazy.
It's not fun. It's
It's
not
like the
good.
scene in Nope.
It's yeah, pretty much.
That scene
Yep.
ruined any time of me ever wanting an ape.
Yeah.
Kimiko reveals the reason why she doesn't speak, because Ryan correcting on how I say her name. And I thought this was a really good scene on learning about her real reason for not talking anymore. It's really sad seeing how many kids she had to kill as a child herself.
Yeah.
And
It's just the guy who loves the Hunger Games so much.
yeah, that's the Hunger Games. That's cool. And Jennifer Lawrence is in it. During her time in the Shine Light, elder members had taught them how to move like ghosts, and in order for them to train, they had to fight free of noise. So that's how their fights went. They would line them two up, and it was whoever made more noise, and then they would die. And they just did with a little knife. It wasn't like swords or guns. It was
like pocket knives.
yeah, that was
It's fucked up.
yee. And then Kimiko speaks about the first time. She says, "I killed her without making a sound," and then when she was allowed to speak again, she couldn't. There was nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a real traumatic thing to happen to people. Now, not every time does it last 20-some years.
Yeah.
But people will go into silence. And they don't speak. But hers just...
Yeah. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
And she was also, like, when the boys found her, she was just tied up, held captive for God knows how long. So I'm sure she didn't speak for a couple of years when she was like that.
A couple of years? She was like 7.
Well, yeah, I know.
When she killed... Well, she's probably like 12 when she kills her.
But we don't know when she got the V.
Yeah, they said that she didn't speak from the time she killed that girl.
Oh no, I understand that, but I meant like when she was in captivity, like beat up, because I assume she's probably working with them, and then she got the V, maybe like went crazy, not crazy.
Or they gave her the V to make her like a super soldier for them.
I don't know.
But she uses this to relate with Frenchie, who, again, we talked about this whole season, he's been dealing with his past as an assassin, and she looks in the... They both say they pretty much have looked in the mirror and they don't like who they are anymore.
Yeah.
And it's a fair thing. These people have had to do some of the most horrendous things in the world. I mean, every single one, from Annie to Huey to Butcher to Mother's... Every single one has done bad things in this show. There's no truly good... I think Huey's probably a good guy, right? I think Huey's probably the best of them.
Yeah, Huey's the best, but
even Huey's had to do...
Yeah,
still had to kill people.
Yeah, he blew up a guy's ass.
Oh my God, I forgot he killed
Translucent?
him. Yeah, Translucent. When he's in a cage. Yeah. Great scene.
And then he immediately watches the news and it's like, he's now his orphan child. It's like, oh no.
Damn it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's great.
Translucent was a great little hero.
Yeah, it was like the first real kill in the show.
Yeah, that was like the third episode he kills him, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Because they don't...
Maybe even the second episode, the end of the second.
And as Ryan said, the deep does murder. Here's aquatic love, Ambrosius.
Yes. Adorable. Yeah. It was so great. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at a text.
From who?
Ashlyn.
Is he coming?
She said if you need someone else, Carson is willing to come.
God damn it. It's not who I want.
She said, but it's a backup if Kieran can't go.
Okay.
We'll go back. Talk more about
I understand
Ambrosius.
I understand. Go Phils. Yeah, Ambrosius fucking died. She had it coming. She couldn't stop talking shit. Did that to herself.
Well, we'll move on from that. We'll move to Homelander.
Yeah.
Again, Homelander fires Sage, as I talked about in the beginning of the episode. Again, he was sick about and angry about how she pretty much handled herself at Tech Night when she got shot in the fucking head.
Yeah.
And he just tells her to get out of here. He's like, "You're done." He's like, "I don't need you anymore." And she does. She just disappears. And I knew that wasn't it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was hoping that they didn't bring her back some stupid way. Like I wanted to just make sense because she is the smartest person alive.
Yeah.
She should be able to have a plan of how this is all going to...
Yes, of course.
Of course.
They always do.
They always have a
every
plan.
time it's the smartest person alive thing. They always come back. It's like, well, actually, you went right into my plan, which was the plan that I had. There were actually 3 backup plans that all went according to plan because I'm the smartest.
And
it always sucks.
Yeah.
It's one of the it's one of those things that I get it, but it's always like, Jesus Christ, you can't show it any better than that.
I did like how they had her leave though.
Yeah.
She says that she's like, you'll never be able to defeat this one person. And as she leaves the drawing of Maeve.
Yeah. I can't wait to
You
see
had
her
talked
again.
about the episode before, wondering if
Yeah,
she'll come back. So
I,
maybe you were right. Maybe I
she's
was
the
wrong.
best. I can't wait to see her again.
She's not the best.
She rules, dude.
No, we'll talk about the best character in episode 8 stuff. Annie and Starlight, we find out towards the end of the episode, her and Huey have a nice moment together where she comes out in her costume, who Huey had been keeping. They have a nice, passionate love moment.
Of course, a couple fingers, just a couple.
Couple fingers. Huey was living his best life right then.
Huey was having a great time.
And we talked about early in the episode when Annie and Huey broke into the apartment. They found the documents that detailed Homelander and their plot to kill President-elect.
Yep,
Robert Singer.
That's
Wild
what
Bill.
it is.
They also
Wild
found that
Bill.
they thought a hostage who was a soup who could shapeshift,
Right.
who they then tried to capture. She evades them. But after they have sex, it cuts to later. Huey's sleeping. Annie's still awake. Gets up, walks over to the safe, and she takes out the computer, which has all the documents on it. Everything
it's all the
against
blackmail on
Newman and all that. What was that?
I said it's all the blackmail on Newman. I just cut you off for no reason. I don't know why I did that.
It's okay. And as she grabs it, she turns, and her eyes do a different kind of blink that isn't.
Yes.
Her eyes.
Quite reptilian.
Yes.
Yes. Of course.
Then we cut to the real Annie, who's chained up in a filthy room where she finally came to, and she remembered the shapeshifter changed her identity in the Starlight. She was a Starlight fan, and she sees Annie in the bar, touches her, takes a picture with her, and she's abducted from there.
Yeah.
And
which I thought was smart. I had no idea.
Didn't think of that at all.
I completely went over my head. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think most people knew.
Yeah. Really, it's really well done. It was a good reveal at the end.
Yeah. It was a solid episode. Oh, and Butcher is at the bar with Annie after Annie, quote unquote, leaves. He is talking to Jeffrey Dean Morgan, or the virus in him.
Yeah.
And they're watching Ryan, who's on the TV show, the Puppets Christmas special. And Ryan stops it and he gives a really good speech. And Butcher's like, see, I don't need you anymore. I trust this kid. And he fucking collapses.
Yeah.
And goes face first into the ground. End of episode.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I thought when that because Jeffrey Dean Morgan says I keep forgetting the character's name, Joe something or other. He says like the whole time Butcher's like, you only come out when you want to. He's like, all right, I'll come out now. I thought when that lady ran up to like help him, I thought he was just gonna explode and kill everybody in that bar. Which doesn't happen. But also one of my other favorite parts of the episode was when Homelander is sitting in, right when Sage walks in. Before that, Homelander's like, how could A-Train do this to me? It's so funny. Every time he has one of those moments, it's like, dude.
Him and Black Noir the season before.
Yeah. It's like, how could you do this to me? I don't know, because you fucking hate everybody. Everybody despises you. It's just so funny seeing how much he doesn't understand how people around him think of him. Like, he just purely rules through fear. And then when he rules through fear and he does something bad happens, he's like, why are they so scared of me? It's just so funny every time. I wonder why. Yeah. It's fantastic.
But yes, episode 7 I thought was a really good episode. I did think episode 8 was the best episode of the season.
I agree.
And I mean, the final 15 minutes, I mean, I was like ready to watch the next season. Yeah. Like, it did exactly what they wanted to do. I just wish the whole season stayed at the level this episode and 8 stayed.
Yeah. When the fuck did Amazon start putting ads in front of episodes?
Like a couple months ago.
It's ridiculous.
I have to finish The Bear. Fuck.
I just finished it the other day.
I gotta watch Cobra Kai.
Very good.
Love Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Bear was great. Cobra Kai.
Was it great?
It was great. Yeah. It was very, very good.
That's what you should do a solo episode on.
Yeah,
that's going to take me a while to get to.
Yeah.
One Tree Hill, it's some reason just holding my attention.
Yeah. The Bear, it took me a while to get through, not because it was bad or anything, just because it all dropped at once. Yeah. I've gotten so used to like weekly episodes with like House of the Dragon and The Boys. I just watched I would watch a couple episodes of The Bear and just without thinking, I'd stop watching for the night and then forget about it for like a week. And be like, oh shit, I can keep watching this. Like, this is, I don't know. I think we've said before that the weekly is better than like the binge model. But
love weekly television.
I think I didn't really realize until I was watching The Bear. Like, now that I'd gotten used to weekly, the binge is kind of like I forgot about it. You know what I mean?
I don't like the binge.
Neither do I.
It blends everything to me.
Yeah, exactly. I've always preferred the weekly. I just think it's more fun especially because you get to talk about it and like think about what happened the week prior, and then go into the next episode. But I didn't realize how much the binge was like. You watch a couple and then you just forget about it
Yeah,
because you're like, oh, I just blew through that. Now I gotta wait. You don't have to wait. I don't know. It's just a weird thing that happened to me.
because now with the shows, most of the shows we review, it is weekly.
Yeah.
Ahsoka was weekly. This is weekly.
Yeah. I just wonder if that happens to anybody else. They kind of forget that they can watch the whole thing and are like, oh shit, I can keep
Definitely
watching
happened
this.
with the Bear when it first dropped.
Yeah.
I don't think it's happened since then, but I'm also a lot farther behind.
Mm-hmm. But the Bear was great.
Yes,
Very good.
very good. Well,
although bigger cliffhanger than this was.
At the end?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
There's a cliffhanger in the Bear?
There's a massive cliffhanger.
It's pretty like straightforward show.
It is, and then a lot of things happen and you're like, oh no. But it was great. I can't wait for season 4 now.
They said it's gonna be a while.
I know it's gonna be a while, which sucks. But the way season 3
what's
leads
his name
off,
can't film it.
Yeah.
Moss
Eben Moss, yeah. Eben
Moss
some or other.
Ranger?
I don't remember. I mean, he's a great actor, but yeah, he's doing
They
fantastic.
started filming.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited. Are you a Fantastic Four fan?
I enjoy him.
My dad and brother hate them.
Really?
My dad thinks
It's
Mr.
because the movies
Fantastic.
are shit.
No, he's hated them since the comics.
Really?
He's always thought they were ridiculous.
I mean, they are a little more like towards the ridiculous side.
They are awesome,
but they are fun. Yeah, I mean, they're like Marvel's like goofball team.
What do you mean?
But they do
so
cool
much
things.
cooler than half the Avengers.
Like the powers are kind of goofballish. It's very basic. You got Stretchy Man.
Stretchy Man. I'd rather Stretchy Man than Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Stretch Man, Fire Guy, Rock Guy, and Invisible Lady.
Fire Guy, Human Torch.
Human Torch is awesome. I understand that.
Sue Storm, dog.
You're not listening. I enjoy the Fantastic Four. I'm very excited for this movie. I still don't love Pedro Pascal.
He's gonna be way better than John Krasinski would have been.
But he's gonna do like 1, maybe 2 movies and then fucking die. Like he's not
that old.
I understand that. I'm angry. I'm just saying things. Go be Joel, motherfucker. Stop doing this.
No, I want him in everything.
Yeah, go be Joel.
This man is the Mandalorian, Joel, and Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, go be Joel for 2 episodes and then go play golf, you piece of shit. Let's go.
It's going to be more than that. They're splitting this game into 2 seasons.
All right. 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
My dad I love that. My whole family has no idea what happened.
Yeah, it's exciting.
God, it's good. That season's going to be so good.
Yeah. My dad didn't even love the first season.
Oh my God.
But he doesn't know either.
My dad loved it.
My dad
family loved it. They all
my dad liked it, but he was like, all right, that was a good show. He didn't.
I love that finale.
Yeah, it was great.
God, he really just dogs that doctor. My mom I was downstairs and I remember them watching. My mom was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah. I shot the shit out of that doctor.
I thought you lit them on fire.
I don't remember if I did or not.
I just used the machine gun really quick.
I may have lit them on fire on like a second playthrough, but the first time I was like,
I just had the machine gun and just let it rip into the doorway.
I still got to play the second game too.
So
because I want to play it before I watch the show again, because I played the first game after I watched the show because it came out on PC. So I got to buy Last of Us 2.
It's free.
It wasn't on the PlayStation.
You don't have premium.
I don't know if I have that one.
Premium has it for free still.
Okay.
It has everything for free.
Yeah, it has a lot.
But yeah, episode 8, finale of The Boys season 4. Of course, this could be spoilers for this because episode 7 came out 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't seen that,
yeah.
Episode 8, if you still haven't watched it, definitely go watch it. It's 100% in my opinion, and Ryan agreed. Best episode of this season, and it really does just set up Gen V season 2, Boys final season. But yeah, episode 8 closed out an eventful season for Prime Video, and some characters don't get to walk out of this one. Characters I was not expecting not to walk out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just smacked the mic.
You smacked the mic.
Kimiko and Frenchie finally locked lips.
Well, hold on. Before we get there,
that's the best.
We have to talk about the saddest part of this episode.
Nothing. They kissed.
They canceled Training A Train.
Dude, that was so. I forgot that was so funny to pick at just fuck you, Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
give us Batgirl.
So funny.
I still want to see that movie.
I want to see Training A Train.
I want to see Batgirl.
I do still want to.
I want to know how bad it had to be that they were like, "This is gonna. It is better for us to eat the loss, than make anything."
To eat, what was it, like 80, 90 mil?
120.
120? Fuck. Jesus. James Gunn can just put it out. Just put it on YouTube.
Do you like the new DC logo?
I
I'm
love
a
it.
massive fan.
I love it.
It's very old school.
It's inviting.
It's also the old school logo.
I
For this.
understand that, but it's not, it's
Black.
not a fucking black slate with ashes on it. You're like, why would I go see this? Doesn't look fun.
No, I did like that one, but this is more like the DC I want.
Yeah.
Where like Batman can still be as dark Batman,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone else can
Yeah.
be.
The new logo is like, oh, that looks cool. I want to.
DC
It's
Comics.
inviting. I want to go see that movie now. I will go out to see that. It's not. Oh fuck, this movie's gonna be sad as shit. I don't want to spend my Sunday on
Violent.
that. Yeah.
Well, violent doesn't mean it's not gonna make money. Look at Deadpool. It's about to cross $400 million already.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking wild.
It's the biggest. It was the biggest weekend for an R-rated movie, right?
Mm-hmm. It might be the top 5 biggest movie opening ever.
It's crazy.
Damn.
Banger.
Very good.
Very good.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in our Deadpool review.
Boy.
But yeah, they did cancel Training A Train, which was a very nice dig at
Batgirl.
At Warner Bros. And Batgirl, and yeah, we get to see. The Shapeshifter. We get to see more about that and how the situation goes with Huey, and well, Huey's having a great time with this Shapeshifter.
Huey's having a fantastic time, and now I want to bring up the fact that didn't take him off. He's having a great time all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So does that mean it's just normal?
It must mean it's just normal because none of that tipped him off at all. It was the fucking finding the keys and other stuff. So he must be just having a fantastic time all the time.
Yeah. So that means Huey's having a great sex life.
Yeah,
good for him.
Incredible.
But we do know that the whole point of Shapeshifter being Starlight is that she's going to get close and assassinate Robert Dakota Bob, the president, who Homelander has assigned.
That's what it is.
Dakota Bob.
We were saying Wild Bill the entire fucking time.
That's the guy from Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
I knew it. Yeah, so the Shapeshifter is going to try and take out the president-elect. And thank God Starlight is eventually able to break free. And the scene when Huey does finally, it does click that she is, and you just see him and he tells me, he's like, hey, I need to talk to you. And he's like, what? He's like, look straight.
Yeah.
And he tells her, he's like, what? And them talking to her was such like a funny little sequence.
Yeah.
And him be like, oh my God, congratulations. When the proposal is such a good, Mother's Milk is a great character. I will never stop loving. What's his name again in real life?
Laz Alonso.
Yeah. Good actor. I want to see,
Great.
I want him to be Spawn. He's my choice to play Spawn.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah. Because if those who don't know, the Spawn script is finally done. It's only taken 8 years since the announcement.
Poor Channing Tatum, dude.
Why Channing Tatum?
14 years.
Nah, Spawn's more important to me than Gambit fucking movie.
Yeah, we also forgot to mention the All Lives Matter black and white thing in the very beginning.
Oh my God,
dude! It's every time they make fun of real celebrities, it's so perfect.
The singing the song thing was that was their season 3, right? When it's all the actors and actors singing.
Yeah,
and they got Gal Gadot to do it. They got
everybody.
That was so.
But this one was like, I don't know. I just remember Aaron Paul was in it, and his was the funniest one. I mean, it's all so like, put on. Like it's so
an act. Like even in real life, a lot of the times.
Yeah, real life it just sucks. But when Aaron Paul did it in the original video, the real one, he just takes he's just sitting like this. It's so fucking fake.
Because then the Deep does it.
Yeah.
Deep's version is pretty much what he does.
He just takes the deepest breath. Funny. It's so fucking gross. But the way they make fun of it is fantastic.
But first big scene in the episode to me was especially Homelander exposes Newman for being a soup on live television.
Mm-hmm.
When me and my dad were sitting, and we both put our hands on our head, like, oh no, dude! I thought heads were about to start popping, right there.
Yeah,
I thought everyone was getting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Newman, of course, we all know she's a soup, and she's been hiding this her entire life, and they decide to make an appearance, Newman and Homelander, on Firecracker's internet TV show thing. It's pretty much like
it's the same news thing that the Tucker Carlson guy was doing. She just took it over.
Oh, I thought this was her own thing.
She had her own thing, but then she became.
Oh, she does take over. Yeah. It's called The Truth Bomb with Firecracker.
Yep.
The pair go on to discuss the vice president-elect's anti-soup legislations, and Homelander right away just goes into this state where he doesn't hear anything. He's just kind of staring off with that terrifying look that Anthony Starr's gotten so good at. Well, he hasn't gotten good at. Anthony Starr's been asked about this look, and he said this is just how he looks. Like he's like, I don't do a face for the show.
Yeah.
He's like, when I'm just out of like daydreaming, he's like, that's what I look
He's
like.
just being a normal person.
I fucking love Anthony Starr.
Yeah,
That
he's
dude
the
is an
best.
icon. And then all of a sudden he just goes, he just starts talking, and everyone's like, oh no. And he's like, Victoria here is a superhero.
Yeah.
And then he lasers her eyes,
Hmm.
and we were wrong. I thought that killed her. Remember we like brought that up before? We're
The
like,
lasers?
Yeah, the lasers.
No, I don't think it did.
Because I thought we talked about it with Gen V. Like, how would you kill her?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Because she's bulletproof. She's all these things.
Thought maybe
She's
a laser.
acid proof because they threw acid on her in the first one.
That was so
They tried
funny.
to put it in the eye drops.
You
Yeah.
guys suck at
What
this.
the fuck?
I love Newman.
Yeah.
Of course. I've talked about that every episode. She's probably my favorite character besides Homelander.
Yeah, she's so much fun to watch because you never know. I mean, her power it's scarier than Homelander's because Homelander you see coming.
Homelander's just a scary person. Her power is scary because there's no telling.
There's
when
no
she's gonna
predicting
go.
it. She doesn't. I mean, I guess she has to be looking at you. She does, but she can also do it from like the other. Like if she's looking through a window, she's fucking on a tower a mile away. You know, because she blows up the FBI lady, or not FBI, CIA lady in season 2. You don't
With the
even.
room, she blows up everyone's head.
Yeah, you don't even see it. It's just a crazy power.
But yeah, they pretty much cut the feed.
Yeah.
Start walking around, and
I do wish she did something that like maybe like a little nosebleed to Homelander, because that was always my question: is can she kill Homelander with it? And
maybe not if she didn't even try it.
yeah,
I feel like when they go behind stage, that would have been her chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
I don't know.
Homelander tells him,
Or maybe just like give him a nosebleed, just to like scare him, show like, hey, I can
do something to you.
Yeah, your lasers don't hurt me, but I can
It was
kill you with
dope
my mind.
when-
Yeah,
But Homelander tells her, listen to me, we're going to change the world, Vicky. For our kids, their kids, the first superhero president, and you're a gal.
Mhm.
And then Homelander continues with, now shut up and listen. Shut the fuck up and listen. Our fates are connected now. Singer's as good as dead, and I'm the only fucking friend you got. The train left the station, gorgeous, and you're on it.
wow.
And
Did you take notes or are you
no,
on?
I was quoting. That's why I said
Okay.
Homelander says,
Sweet.
blah, blah, blah.
Did you pull up? Is there like an iTunes lyrics thing on
No,
this? Or is
I
that?
read lines.
Oh, cool. That's fun.
I need
for you.
notes. I didn't take notes on this one.
All right.
It's a recap,
Thanks, buddy.
but I'm only using it. I use that to read the actual line.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just see her just stop down in her tracks. And I love when she yells to Homelander. She's like, did you think of that? And he just stops her saying, he's like, yeah, I thought of that. Like you can see like in that moment, that's not how he works.
Yeah.
He's not sage. He's not very smart.
Mhm. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a huge fan of that.
Yeah, and then he realizes after that he's in the end game now. Like this is it.
Yeah, there's
So,
no turning around now.
Yeah.
You've made your decision. It has to be.
Yep.
You have to kill Singer.
Yeah.
You have to kill the president.
But before that, we had the scene with him and Ryan after he finds the picture that Butcher gave him.
7.
Yeah, and then he just throws a tantrum and destroys the entire room, and just
And then Ryan shows up. Yeah,
yeah, so smart of him.
he's not the brightest fellow.
No. But I do love that you can see in that scene, you know, it's before the scene we just talked about with Newman, but the stress is getting to him. Like, not that he wouldn't have done that anyways, but just how crazy he got and how much he was screaming at Ryan. Like he realizes he's in the end game. He realizes he's got to go now, and the stress is totally getting to him.
Yeah, he hasn't got much patience left for any of this.
No.
But again, I'm looking at episode scenes I'm trying to go through. We have the whole sequence with Grace, Ryan, and Billy.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit of a tense scene that I thought was going to work out a lot better than we end up getting.
Mhm.
But I really like the scene. I like Butcher trying his best to be a good person and a good father figure for Ryan. And you finally see Grace. Like, Grace has been pretty much a good person, quote unquote, for the show. Like, she has to make tough decisions, but she's tried to protect Ryan from the beginning.
She hates Homelander.
Yeah.
Not Homelander. Well, she hates Homelander,
She
but
hates
she
Billy
hates
too, though.
Butcher. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
But in this episode, I feel like you kind of get her true side.
Yeah.
Like, even if she's good, she's still going to do what she thinks she needs to do.
She is a good person. I think she's just in an incredibly tough position, being the director of the CIA. Like, she's got to make tough choices. She's got to be a bad bitch now and again, but she is a good person, I think. And you see her, you know, her whole backstory is that Lamplighter killed her grandkids. So she has a soft spot for kids, and particularly Ryan, with him being, not her actual nephew, but, like
Yeah,
family
she's
friend
watched
wise.
over him for years.
In effect, he basically is. Um, so yeah, she really does care about Ryan, and I think she has definitely a soft side. So it was kind of sad seeing her go like that. No,
No,
you didn't think it was sad?
no.
She was trying to help the
She,
kid.
no, she was
Yeah,
not.
she was.
She was trying to send him to his grave.
You can take home on
You think?
No,
But like, I
I think
love
you. I
Billy
don't know. You,
playing
you gave Ryan one good Rocky training montage. Oof.
him and Billy.
Yeah, dude.
I feel
Come
like
on.
him and Billy might be able to do it together
Maybe.
now.
Yeah, now. But
Um, I really like how Billy's just playing Connect Four with him, trying to like keep him calm to bring stuff.
mhm.
And then Grace all of a sudden just throws everything out the window. She's like,
Yeah,
Homelander raped your mother, and all these other things that are horrible. And finally,
that's
Ryan's
true.
starting to understand why he's actually there.
Yeah,
They weren't there just to talk.
yeah.
There's
He's trying to. In Ryan's mind, they're just trying to use him, which they are. But there's more to it than that. Like they are trying to use them, but they're not trying to use him like, hey, we're going to use you and then throw you out. They're trying to use him because he's the only one in their mind right now that can possibly take Homelander because he has the same powers. Um, he's the only one that can kind of make a dent, even if. But in Ryan's mind, they're just trying to use him just to fight Homelander, and then they'll kill him, and they're
yeah,
going to kill all the Supes, including him. So it's a tough decision. I think they made the right call. I don't think it was the right time, but Mallory had a point. Like you can't play Connect Four with him for a week. Homelander's going to do some crazy shit. We got to get this out now. So I don't think it was a bad decision. I think it's just the way Ryan is, the way his character is. He's very untrusting of anybody. He flips
I mean
sides
it's a
so
pretty
often.
fair reason.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, he's been put in this terrible situation as a kid. It's tough for him, but yeah, he lashes out, kills Mallory. I was sad. I was sad to see her go.
Yeah, and I mean I like when he talks about that they're pretty much doing to him what they did to his father.
Hmm.
And that's when you kind of see like even Billy gets the thing like he does care about Homelander because he
Yeah.
is still his father as much as Homelander scares him probably
Hmm.
like we saw when he freaked out over the picture of Billy. And then yeah, he tries to leave. Mallory won't let him leave. And I don't think he meant to
No, I don't think
at
so.
first.
No.
But subconsciously I think he did.
Okay.
Because when he goes and walks up to her, he does not give a shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
he
something
doesn't.
clicked in his head.
I think yeah, like he doesn't know his own strength, and he did it. He didn't mean to kill her, but I think you're right. When he walked out and saw it, he kind of like it was probably a hint at first of like, oh, I felt bad, but then he realizes like, I got to do what I got to do,
Yeah, like I don't
and then
think
he walks off.
when he pushed her, I don't think he meant to kill her, but in
No.
his head, he hit somewhere deep down that he didn't acknowledge. He knows how strong he is, and he's already seen what happens before.
Yeah,
The dude painted a dude on a building.
he did paint a dude. Yeah, that was a weird street mural,
Yeah,
but
that was. Whew.
um, yeah, no, I see. I get your point. I don't think he fully grasps his own strength, or at least doesn't know how to fully control it yet.
Yeah,
So I don't think he meant to kill her. I think he realized that Grace cared for him and he cared for her in a way. But yeah, when he walks out and looks and he kind of has a hint of remorse, but then realizes like I gotta do my own thing. I gotta protect myself.
yeah,
So
and then he looks back at Butcher, and Butcher lost all care for Soups at that point.
yeah,
It was done. Realizing he couldn't save Ryan pretty much in that moment, I think
yeah,
kind of ends everything.
yeah, it's over.
What's some of the other stuff?
We
Oh,
did skip over Ashley.
oh God, I forgot
Ashley
about that.
leaving the meeting.
Well, which Ashley? They each kind of had their own scene. This one.
That is true. Ashley, yeah,
That scene was so
yeah,
funny,
the main Ashley.
dude.
Murder boner. The main Ashley.
Yeah, she
Takes
learns that they know that she's
Well, she figures they're going to figure out very soon that she is the leak, and she is going to be at least maybe not that she's a leak, but at least she's going to be on that list
yeah.
of people to kill. So she goes back to Homelander's room and realizes how fucked up it is, and then she takes V. So I don't know what's going to happen. You see her head kind of start growing, so maybe
She's the
something.
thinker
That's what I was thinking. The Hulk villain,
who's
which would
in the
be
new Captain America.
Is he?
Yeah, the guy from the original Edward Norton one.
Really?
The guy, the scientist that
Yeah.
they think killed.
He's
Yeah,
back?
yeah, he's the thinker.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This movie's going to suck.
That movie's going to be atrociously
I
bad.
don't, I'm like, that trailer really wasn't as bad as people were saying it.
It's
I
not.
don't think so. But the movie's going to be like a 60 at best.
I hope it is because I did like the idea of it being like a soldier, and
Yeah.
but it seems like they're gonna drop that in like the second act and
Yeah.
turn into a superhero movie.
Yep.
But yeah, she takes it, and you don't really see anything come of that.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna come in the 5th season.
Yeah, of course.
But then the soups start killing the workers. I love that Firecracker just was so sick from the medicine and everything, and when Billy Homelander made her go sit further down.
Yeah. The best was every time she coughed, the look Homelander gave her. Every fucking time. It was so funny.
And then when she moved down once, he's like,
no, all the way down. Yeah. So I guess, is it from the medicine, or is she somehow infected with the...
I thought about that. Is she infected by that?
Like maybe just a little bit, and there's like a slower acting version of it. Maybe somebody was able to slip it in the medicine somehow, and that's going to get revealed, or like some other disease.
I didn't think about maybe it's killing him, but then at the same time, it could just be she like upped the dose or something.
Yeah, it could, because we just mentioned last episode, like, I mean, we were joking around, but she's so scared she's got to up the dose now. Maybe that is getting her sick, or maybe there's more to it. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to get revealed later on, if there is anything, or if it's just
more stuff we're gonna figure out,
or if it's just a gag for this season that leads nowhere.
But yeah, then they start killing the workers that are on this list, and they had no idea what Ashley, head of the director of everything, Ashley, they had no idea what her name is, her last name. Not a clue. So her assistant named Ashley gets fucked up because of that. And the deep corners, the one guy's like, tell I'm the second best behind Homelander.
Tell me I'm the best.
Second best. No, I don't care anyway. And then just punches the dude's head in.
Yeah.
Black Noir kills Ashley, the assistant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because he's like, murder. Is that what it is? Murder boner.
Murder boner.
Yeah. And then
so good.
He's like, no, other Ashley. He's like, dude.
Dude, I fucking love that little duo. Though we didn't even talk about it last episode when they get back from the fight.
Oh yeah, they fight.
We didn't even talk about that fight. Good fight. I love the narcolepsy joke because it is true. The actor actually has
they put
narcolepsy.
it into the thing.
What? Yankees got Jazz Chisholm.
Ooh. Yo, Philly, you gotta go out there and make something
do nothing.
happen.
We can't get Mason Miller anymore because he broke his fucking hand.
You can still get him.
He punched a table. I don't want that kid on the team.
It's only his left hand.
It's his throwing hand. Oh no, he's a righty. But
dumbass.
Yeah, sorry.
But
yeah, that was a good fight last episode too.
Mother Smoke pulls out a fucking Gatling gun.
It was so good, but the way they're walking back and just go, dude, and dude, as a guy, 100% got what they were talking about. You get it.
They were just talking about A-Train. They couldn't.
You just understand it. You're just like, dude, are you kidding me? A-Train is a bad guy.
I like when he started flying.
Yeah,
like when he's like,
he can
fly.
Yeah.
Pulls out the shotgun. Great fight scene.
Yeah, it was fun.
A-Train beats the piss out of the Deep,
Mm-hmm.
and then Annie finishes it.
Yep. But I do love this little budding bromance.
I wouldn't mind to see more of it.
Yeah, it's a great duo. It's super fun because it's a guy. Black Noir is obviously dumb, but also dumb in the way that he doesn't know how to be Black Noir yet.
Yeah.
And then the Deep is just fucking stupid. So it's just so much fun.
Black
to watch
Noir is also just an actor that they gave V to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, but from there, should we get into the scene with the boys and Newman?
I mean, if you want to get right into that, we can do that.
Because then we still got it from there. We still have stuff about Sister Sage, and then we have returning characters from earlier.
Yeah,
do some work, get down to business.
Yep. Yeah. So Newman gets a little bit of the web weaver treatment. She gets fucking bifurcated.
But the worst part is that she has that conversation with Huey.
Yeah.
They want to make a deal. Huey and her have been friends their entire lives. They think
No,
they've known each other since they were younger.
I don't think so.
I thought they did.
No, just when they were working together.
Oh, somebody's in my head that they've known each other for years.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Huey wasn't in the
no, he wasn't in the foster kid. He had a parent.
Yeah.
Well, a parent.
Yeah.
Left him. Oh, they worked together. That does make more sense.
Yeah.
Well, they've known each other. They Huey does have a soft spot for Newman.
Yeah.
And same with Newman to
They have a
Huey.
soft spot for each other.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing we forgot to mention in the last episode. They had that little meeting, and Newman was like, "No, I'm not working with you." And she comes crawling back.
Yeah, because Homelander pretty much tells her he's going to kill. He's going to send a piece of her daughter to her every year.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. But yeah, Butcher left the building after Ryan killed Graves. But and he's, as I said, Butcher's pretty much given up on helping any of the Supes.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a mission now to just get rid of everyone. And now we don't see his wife anymore. That's not the side of his brain that he's leaning with. We only see Joe. I think that's all he sees now. He's seeing red.
Yeah.
Is pretty much how I'm taking it.
You think he took V?
No, I think that thing is V.
Like, you think it
releases V in the one.
It just brought him back?
Yeah. Because you see when he shows up, we've seen the other season, his skin looks all wrinkled. Yeah. He's got
gray hairs
all
over. And he's just back to...
Butcher shows up. My boy is back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do want, because, I don't know. I mean, MM says, you took V. So maybe he just popped a little dose just to, like, fully release
That's
it.
That's why I don't know if that thing releases some V to him.
I don't know if it can bring him back. Like,
it said I can fix you. All you got to do is ask.
Yeah, it did. But I don't know.
Yeah. But, yeah, as they said, Victoria agrees to work with the boys to fight Homelander. So Huey brings her and her daughter down to their hideout to pretty much figure out what this plan is. And as they start to come to somewhat of an idea, this whole time, Frenchie has the killing agent, the virus, in a weapon. And all of a sudden, Butcher shows up. And as we said, he's fully like healed, it seems like. He's got no issues. And he attacks her. And as Ryan said, she gets the... Well, first of all, his power...
It's just venom.
What the actual fuck?
It's venom.
Just comes out of the fucking middle of his chest.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was pretty sick. It is venom. You were kind of right in that one.
Yeah.
Does he hit the daughter?
He knocks the daughter over.
Oh, yeah, he knocks her.
He doesn't kill her, but he throws her across the room.
Knocks the one security guy through a window, picks up the Victoria, and just fucking rips her in half and then drops her on the ground.
Yeah. It's very sad. Like, I did not see that coming at all.
Neither did I. I did not think Newman was dying.
Yeah.
Ever. I thought she was going to be like a final piece stand. Like, kind of like how Matthew McFadden in Succession. Mm-hmm. Like, just by luck, gets what they need, what they want, even though they don't deserve it.
Yeah, is able to just stick around.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was wrong.
Yeah.
And, yeah, this is the first time we get to see his powers. And then Frenchie threatens to kill him with the virus, and he's pretty fine with that. Puts it there, and he doesn't do it. And... yeah, and then in true Butcher fashion, walking out the door, he says, "You're welcome," and walks out.
Now I'm just thinking about Succession. I'm the eldest boy.
Oh my god!
God, what a good fucking show.
We helped you when you crashed the car. I didn't do that. I made that up. You made that up. That's even worse.
Yeah, but then after that, all that stuff happens with Butcher, and then we cut back to Homelander watching everything play out. Newman's dead. The news is broke like that.
Failed.
Yeah, his plan failed. I forget his name already. Again, Dakota Bob.
There you go.
Right. It's not Wild Bill.
It's not Singer. Wild Bill. We were definitely wrong on that one.
Singer. That's the name I'm looking for. He's still alive. He's still kicking. The
he's become
shapeshifter
president.
Failed. He has become president. But then Sage walks in. Bum, bum, bum. And guess what she is? The smartest person alive. And her plan... it worked out. It worked out. I don't know who saw that coming.
No one.
Yeah. You know who saw that coming? Sage. You know why?
Smartest person alive.
Smartest person alive.
You said this is what you wanted to see from her.
I understand that. It's still, I guess I just don't like the smartest people alive characters. They're just so boring.
Yeah, because there's not much you can do.
There's nothing you can do.
You shoot them, they die.
Yeah.
Well, not in the brain.
Than this. I don't know. But yeah.
And Homelander's crying this entire scene.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. But they get it out there. They had footage of Singer saying that he wanted to kill Newman. So they put that out there. Singer gets arrested, and then the Speaker of the House, whose name I forget, becomes president. And Homelander's in charge now because
Calhoun.
Yeah, he listens to Homelander no matter what. So it's a great cliffhanger for season 5. I mean, it's terrifying. Homelander is effectively the president now because Calhoun, is that his name?
Yeah, Speaker of the House Calhoun.
He's not going to not listen to Homelander.
No, you see it right then and there that they're going into a martial law.
Yeah.
And that, for those who don't know, martial law is pretty much that the military is going to take over.
Yeah, it's a
They will
military state.
lead everything.
Mhm.
And it's not good. You don't ever want to go into martial law. It is a bad thing. As
Yeah, it's
much
not
as
the
it
best.
seems like, oh, our military is going to protect us. A lot of bad things happen in martial law.
Yeah, and they activate all the soups, and
Yeah,
take in
they pretty much send them on a mission to stop the Starlighters,
Yep.
stop the boys, stop anyone that's going against them.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's great for us, the audience. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but Jesus, that's fucking
Yeah,
bad.
I mean it jumps there. It's that Sage when she's getting ready. She's like, just remember, listen to me. I am the smartest person alive. She's like, and then what's they do have it here, right? Yes.
But you have the line.
They have the line where it's like, hell yeah, Blondie. Hell's yeah, Blondie ambition. Buckle up for phase 2.
Sweet.
That's a fucking
Yeah.
great line. She just said to Homeland, and Homeland's like, okay.
Yeah.
And he wipes his tears and he goes back on the phone,
Got it.
leading to Calhoun now being sworn in to be the president. Homeland standing right next, and Homeland pretty much like shoves him aside.
Yeah.
He's like, shut the fuck up. This is my country now. And
Yeah, and then we get the scene of the boys leaving. Which I guess, I mean, that's totally fair. Like, they were all going to stay and fight, but now that it's hopeless, so
yeah,
they're
they
all
can't
just
win.
leaving. Yeah,
well,
the one piece they had,
they're about to
got
have
ripped in
another
half.
piece back, baby.
Yeah. Well, they don't have the piece.
No, he's gonna be with them.
He's not going to be with
Yeah,
them.
he is.
No, the ending is going more towards like the ending of the comics, because I haven't read the comics, but I know how it ends.
Because they're definitely not going to the comic.
It's not going to be the exact.
Yeah.
But they're leading more towards like what happens with
Yes.
Yeah. Which sucks. But
because they've already pretty much cut off the idea of doing the actual way how it's going to end.
yeah, I mean it's been different the entire
I would have loved though for that to have been the
Yeah.
It would have been wild to do that. And you
Mhm.
couldn't have had all the friendship stuff with Black Noir and all that. So I guess that's why they don't do it.
I mean, like in the comics, it's always different. Like they had superpowers the entire time,
Yeah.
all of them. So
Oh, we also forgot to mention every superhero that they've now militarized. They report directly to Homelander. There is no one stopping Homelander. Homelander is fully in charge of how they handle this situation.
so
Yeah.
we go through and see Frenchie, Kimiko are leaving. They're going to the docks. They're going to get on a ship, and then we get what is it? Emma and I forget the guy's
Sam
name.
and Kate.
Sam and Kate. That's what it is. Emma's the tiny one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about. I miss her.
Yeah, she was good. So Sam and Kate from Gen V. Fucking goddamn it.
Damn
dude.
it! I was
Fucking-
so mad at that
God
scene.
damn it.
It did
Don't-
give us my favorite scene of the season, though.
Yeah, Kimiko screaming. Yeah.
Dude, as soon as it broke my heart.
It's fucking sad.
I was like, "Fuck."
She can totally take him though.
She had no idea she was going to speak.
Oh really?
She didn't know until they started filming that scene.
Oh,
He didn't
That's
give her a script or anything. He didn't want her to know.
that's cool.
We also forgot the scariest probably scene is Homelander looking dead down Lens.
Yeah.
Says, "I'm coming for you,"
Mhm.
which then leads us into the boys leaving.
Yeah.
And they're all going their own ways. And soon as they all split, I was like, this is not good. He
Mhm.
should have Mother's Milk by himself.
Yeah.
Never a good sign.
You got
in
Nirvana
any
playing
show.
the whole time.
That's never a good sign either.
It's terrible. But fuck. Don't hurt Frenchie, man.
They took all the non-soups.
I know.
But I think they're going to make them soups.
But maybe. Probably not.
No,
but,
they're going to put them in the internment camps.
Yeah, they're gonna just
It's going
fuck
to
him
be
up.
much worse. I would rather just be turned to a shitty superpower.
Yeah, so well, you don't know what they're gonna do with Frenchie because he's under the mind control now. So they might try to use him.
Well, I didn't
against
know
the
they were
boys.
just doing that to like get him away, like arresting him.
They could probably handle him. He's just a dude. They have superpowers.
Oh,
And I don't think she's
we
gonna
see
just
Love
let him go.
Sausage appear.
Yeah, I was pumped to see Love
It's,
Sausage.
The one dude that MM hates more than anything gets fucking knocked out by the dude's cock.
Yep, it's
Great.
perfect. Yeah, and then we see Starlight finally gets her powers back, which is
Yeah, it's because she figured out who she truly is again.
yeah, it's so
It was
magical.
nice.
But then we get the lady, I don't know, basically Magneto powers from the from
I
the
thought
one
it's a
episode.
dude.
I don't know. I
The
thought it was
buzz
a girl.
cut kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a guy.
is it?
Gen V.
I'm not gonna say it. Well, no, it's not from Gen V. She was in the whatever. They were in the episode where they break into like the soup mental institution with Lamplighter.
I thought he was in like the underground like test site.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think it's from that episode, which is why I was like, oh
Oh.
shit, they're bringing everybody.
Yeah,
back.
no, I have a feeling this is, I mean, it's going to combine everything that we've learned.
Yeah.
For this,
Yeah.
because whatever happens in Gen V, which I'm super excited now to know where this is all going to
Mm-hmm.
So is Homelander going to be like the villain of Gen V now?
Maybe.
That
Or maybe Homelander has like maybe it'll be like Firecracker or
like younger.
Noir and
Maybe.
Deep or something like that. Maybe he has like generals or something like.
I'm excited. I mean,
Yeah, I mean it should be fun, but
oh, and then of course the post credit scene, which
yeah, they capture Huey. They get Butcher's driving away. You know,
untouched.
no care in the world.
Oh, so Butcher and
And,
Starlight, didn't even think of that. That's going to be the two that probably hate each other.
Yeah,
Are going to have to be
yeah.
the ones that work together.
Starlight flies away, fully flies away.
Like Superman flies. Like I
Yeah.
hadn't seen that. I don't think she's ever done that before.
She has not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she was learning how to fly this season.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. And then there's the post credit scene where they pull out Soldier Boy again. So pumped to see him.
And now we know we're getting a prequel series.
Yep.
Which
Soldier Boy.
Did you see him read it?
Front? Who? Read who?
Jensen Ackles like announce it.
Oh really?
He had no idea it was happening.
Really?
And he's sitting there at Comic-Con like at Hall H. He's like, so I was told to read out the next intro to the Vought universe. This will be a series set in the early 1950s of New York as Vought and the Seven have their slow rise to fame. He's like, the two leads, Jensen Ackles. Oh shit! He's like, I'm in it, and he's like, and my co-star is here to talk about it. And he looks on his store, and the crowd went nuts. And he's like, I had no idea this was
That's
happening.
Awesome. Yeah, you should have read the fine print that said, "If you read this, you sign on, dickhead. Fuck you."
I'm excited. I love Stormfront. Horrible human being, great character though, and her and Soldier Boy leading the 1950s.
Oh,
Jesus,
magical!
That is going to get bad fast.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that ends the season of The Boys. And as I said, we just went through that final 15 minutes. Had so much going on.
Yeah.
So many characters get shown again.
Yeah.
They're good. Martial law. Homelander's now pretty much in charge of everything. No matter what the president says, he's in charge.
Yeah.
The boys are broken apart.
It's going to be big. The season 5 is going to be big. Gen V. Here's my thing with Gen V. If Gen V takes place after this, it'll be big. But they haven't said anything about it. But I wonder if Gen V is going to take place like during season 4.
No, they said this leads into season 2.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is it taking place after, or is it going to be like during this and then they end at the same time and then they come together?
The way that I took leading into is that this ends, that starts, that ends. Yeah. Final season.
I mean, that's how I took it too.
I'm assuming Gen V characters are showing up in the final season.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally think so as well.
I think they did refer to it as the Boys finale. It's Gen V season 3.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be cool. I mean, it's gonna be like the end game for this world.
Yeah,
like everyone's on the table.
Yeah,
everyone's gonna be there. Is Will Ferrell gonna show up?
I hope he'll
give a great speech to A-Train.
Oh yeah, I hope A-Train shows up again. Obviously, Maeve has to show up again.
Maeve's gonna show up. A-Train's not gone.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
but
A-Train's gonna fight.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a battle.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting. Very fun. It's my fun.
But yeah, I mean, I love the episode. I love the final 2, as I just said. It's got me so hyped for whatever we're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
It is sad that the one actor for Jeremy Chase passed away, and they did say how they're going to handle that is he'll die off screen in the season, or I guess before the season. So I guess they'll use this kind of ending to explain what happens,
or it'll be like a test thing.
Yeah, they tested something on him that kills him. But I mean, there's still, even with that, sadly, there will still be so much going on, and so I hope season 2 can hold up to season 1, because season 1 was really good, as much as you don't love the ending. But yeah, I'm
the ending was just
excited.
Too short.
It's just a short episode.
Yeah, it was just the shortest episode.
Well, it probably should have been the longest.
The last episode should never be the shortest episode.
Unless it's a Game of Thrones. Because I can deal with a Game of Thrones not being the longest.
Yeah, okay. Because
then it's always the penultimate, it's the big thing.
Yeah, like the big final battle.
Whatever happens.
It's not the point of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. There's other ways to fight a war.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I have to say. Do you have anything you want to add about The Boys?
I mean, the Boys, and just to finish that, The Boys in Gen V is about the battles. It's not politicking and shit.
There is politicking.
Well, yeah, there is, but that's not what.
Well, not anymore. Now it's martial law. This is a war.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see the rest of it.
Well, before we get going, Brian, what is your recommendation of the week to everyone?
My recommendation of the week is going to be The Bear season 3.
My recommendation of the week is going to be Deadpool 1.
I thought you hated that movie.
The fuck? Love Deadpool. Huge fan of Deadpool.
Your dad hates that movie.
Dad does not like Deadpool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. The next episode we're going to be dropping is Deadpool and Wolverine. or as the original title was, Deadpool and Friends, which people hate so much that they
No,
changed
just
it.
Deadpool and Friend.
Is it Frienda?
Yeah,
Oh, Friends would have been cool. I would have been down for Deadpool and Friends.
Deadpool and Friend.
Friend.
It's so funny.
But yeah, and then after that, of course, we'll have 2 House of Dragon reviews. We'll have more reviews coming out. Ryan's gonna do a solo review of the Bear. I'll be talking Cobra Kai, and
Don't count on that.
you're doing it. There's no fucking.
I'm gonna try to do it.
No, you're going to.
I want to do it.
Just do it at night one night.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, Ryan agreed to do it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will be back to talk to you probably the day after this one releases. So tomorrow, Ryan. Okay.